What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pliyo, and we can officially say that winter is really here in Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis because we got not one and not two, but 3 free banners. So what a good time to come back into the game, play a little bit, pull in the banners, and see if you get lucky and get some 5 stars. On top of that, we got a new feature banner for Vincent, which is the main reason why we're here today. Let's look into the design of this outfit, and then let's look into the stats, and then we will discuss should you pull on this banner or not. Oh my. Okay, I really like this kind of shoes. I really like the trousers, and that we can almost feel the texture. Although, is this like dirt? I don't know. I really like the coat because somehow they transform. It feels like this is some sort of like arcane symbol. It resembles a bit of a snowflake, but it feels arcane just because it has this chain attached to it, and it has the classic like red and green that resembles Christmas in a way. But you could wear this at any time of the year, right? Because it's like really fancy, really formal. I really like how it looks. I really like that here clearly is a snowflake that they transform into some sort of badge. And the fur doesn't look bad, which this like design in the back, I really like it. I really like the scarf, or yeah, I think it's a scarf, and the necklace, although we don't know what they mean, but I really like them. But wait, one second. Why did they put glasses on Vincent? Did they watch the Olympics, or what's going on? Is this a meme? Anyhow, glasses apart, I think the design is top notch. I really like it, and I could see myself using this sort of design plenty of times, even though of course the classic OG design is already fantastic. It's probably the best one, but maybe this is second best. Now let's look into the stats, which is what we are here to talk about. Holiday formal wear comes with boost fire potency 15 points, which is 25% fire ability damage, and flame blade arcanum 10 points, which is 35% fire ability damage. So this outfit gives us a total of 60% extra fire damage, which is huge. A lot of value in this outfit. Now let's look into the Holiday Garm. At max level, it has 691 physical attack, which is extremely high, 489 magical attack, 231 heal, and the C ability does 940% physical fire damage, and when the buff is granted to target, it multiplies by 1.2. So this is really good because other variations that we have seen of this type of damage, they were magical. So it's the first time that we are seeing the same level of output but physical, and as you know, we need to build both units, magical fire units like Tifa or Zack, and also physical fire units like Vincent now, or maybe Cloud with Sky Splitter, or maybe Glenn with the Crew Kicker, if I remember correctly. And the good thing is that in the past we saw that when HP is more than 70%, it was applying 1.2 extra damage, but now it's only when the debuff is granted to target. And in the current meta, you always want to have someone applying debuffs constantly, so you are more likely to get the benefit of this one rather than the HP one. Probably. Well, it depends on the scenario and how you work and how you play, etc. But I think it's really good value. Plus, it has the signature ability from Vincent, which is increased limit gauge. Now, the other abilities, physical attack 46 points and fire potency 39 points. This is not bad. We have seen better abilities, so this is not bad. For a primary weapon, it's decent, but we have seen better. And of course, it breaks Triangle Sigil, which is the only sigil that Vincent is allowed in this game to break. Vincent cannot break any other sigil. He went to the Triangle School when he was young. This is like some part of the lore that you might not know. And when he was young, he learned how to break triangle, but he didn't learn how to break other sigils. I'm sorry. And this is why Vincent is limited. Anyhow, so I wanted to share going back to the point that I was saying, I wanted to show you that in the past we got Shell Knuckles, but this one is magical, right? 940%, same type of outcome. When self HP is 70% or more, 1.2. 31 and 39, so in this case the R abilities are worst. And then we also got String Guard 850% when HP is 70% or more, plus 1.2, but the R abilities are extremely powerful because it boosts magic attack to all allies. Now we have an option to complement these weapons, and remember that units like Yuffie are physical and she will increase her own fire damage up to high, from low up to high. Although, it will take some time because it's starting low, but she's the only one that can do that. And we used to have weapons like Sky Splitter, so this one is clearly out of date now, right? If we continue analyzing Yuffie, I don't have many of her weapons. So yeah, I only have this one. So 700% is not really a lot of high damage, but with this fire increase, she could get somewhere closer to these numbers. There is a big difference still, but all I'm trying to say is that you have other options. Also, speaking of options, I want to share quickly, there is Marine Shooter, and I think it's really worth looking at Marine Shooter before continuing analyzing the banner. Marine Shooter does physical attack decrease mid to all enemies, plus fire resistance decrease high to all enemies. This is extremely versatile and extremely useful. And if we remember correctly, the Red 13 and Barret, I believe that they can also do fire damage down with, I always get confused with the names of the weapons from Red 13. I wish we could, look at this. Ivy Collar, fire resistance decrease potency high only at the cost of 3 ATBs. When a weapon costs 3 ATBs, we are off to a fantastic start. And this one also works in ice. I think, Shark Slayer, which I like to call Sharknado, fire resistance decrease, potency high, and also breaks Diamond Sigil, which is the most rare, the most unique sigil, and also water resistant down. Now let's continue analyzing this feature banner. And excuse my voice, I'm still mildly sick, but I'm getting better, so don't worry about me. Speaking of worries, if you want to worry about me, I would say that I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel or share your feelings about the game or this banner in the comments. That will really help the channel grow. Now that I have said that, let's continue with this volcanic heat. Advanced level 679 physical attack, which is extremely good, but not the highest value. And the C ability does 620% physical fire damage at the cost of 4 ATBs. So we have just seen other weapons, because in this case, this one will do fire resistance decrease high to a single enemy. But we have just seen other weapons that are actually better at fire resistance down. The thing that is happening here is that there are two key mechanics. Veil is also applied. And as we know, Angeal is the only tank so far in the game. The only one that can do provoke if we use other weapons. This one doesn't do provoke. So this weapon alone doesn't make the cut. But if you combine this with provoke, he can be extremely useful, because then he gets the hits, then he applies Veil with this one, and then he helps you doing fire resistance down. So that's one option. Another option is to bring either Red 13 or Lucia or Barret, and then you could also have fire resistance down. So this weapon in isolation is not really useful. When you have a proper tank with provoke, with Veil, with all the weapons, then is actually a good thing to consider. And that's the value that Angeal is adding, because then once you are absorbing the hits, you don't need to worry so much about healing. You are distracting the boss, and that actually gives you a lot of survivability and versatility. So that's really useful. Now, the R abilities are the best, even though the C ability is not really great per se. In isolation, you need a lot of things to make this R ability great. So this C ability great, sorry. The R abilities are the best R abilities for a sub-weapon when we are building a physical unit that will do fire damage. Physical attack 62 points is the highest that we have seen. Fire potency 39 points is extremely high as well. So this is really useful. And of course, it breaks Triangle Sigil, because Angeal went to the same school with Vincent. Yeah, this is part of the lore. They haven't told you yet. It's a spoiler, but you will discover soon at some point in the future. Anyhow, this weapon, overall, it makes Angeal a way more versatile unit, and I'm really happy to see this one. Now, the question is, should you pull on this banner? This banner also gives you the ability to get Yuffie's ultimate weapon, which is really good, and a chance to maybe pull on the Fairy of the Holy Flame, which, in my personal opinion, these kind of outfits are kind of dated. They are not really bringing the best value anymore. But maybe you need an extra Frostblade Arcanum. Maybe you want to dress Tifa like this. I don't know, maybe you're a collector. And in that case, it could bring a lot of value to your account. I'm not sure. I don't know your account, right? I cannot know. So, should you pull on this banner? Well, honestly, I think this is like an easy skip, especially knowing that seed is coming in January and that you have other options, as we have seen, other options instead of physical damage, Cloud with the Sky Splitter, Juffy with the inflatable thing. Lucia could also help instead of like Angeal, Red 13 or Barret. You have many options. So this banner is easily skippable. For me personally, if you know if you know me, this is like a must pull for me. For me. But honestly, I would like to discourage you from pulling because there are many more things coming. And also this banner lasts until December 31st. So then it's even better, to just wait and see what happens, because I can guess that we will see a Sephiroth banner soon, maybe Sephiroth and Cloud probably dropping together. We will see what happens. Yeah, those are my thoughts. But what do you think? Like, if you have time, let's share our thoughts about this banner so that we can learn from each other. And with that, I think we are done for today. So, as I always say, I really appreciate you for watching, by the way. Like, I have been reflecting about how much joy doing these kind of things brings to my life. And I really, really cannot say enough how much I appreciate people like commenting on the banners. Like, I have seen I don't want to call names because then it would be unfair if I leave someone behind. But you know who you are if you are coming here every single video. And I really, honestly, really appreciate you. I would love to invite you to a beer, have pizza or something, celebrate Christmas. It brings me just so much joy. So I appreciate you for being around. And yeah, until then, oh my God, I don't know how to talk anymore. Until the next time, cheerios. Bye-bye.